Hello, my little students. Hope you all are perfectly fine. So, we are back again with our new video, and in today's video, we will study English grammar, chapter number 3, Nouns, Number. So, before starting this chapter, let's quickly revise what are nouns. Noun is the name of any person, place, or thing, or the naming words are known as nouns. For example, shoe, leaf, ball, story, car, clock, brush, etc. Now let's begin our chapter. Nouns, number. Now students, what is a number? Number is that property of noun that distinguishes one object from more than one. So when we talk about number in nouns, it means that it is that property of nouns which distinguishes or which makes a difference between one object and more than one object. Let's study further about these numbers. There are two kinds of number in noun. First is singular number and second is plural number. Now what are these singular and plural number? Let's have a look. First comes singular number. The noun that denotes one person, animal or thing is said to be in singular number. Any noun or any naming word which denotes only one person or only one animal or thing is said to be in singular number. Or we can say that singular number denotes only one. Single means one. For example, girl, cat, book. So all these three examples are representing only one identity, one girl, one cat and one book. So these all are examples of singular number nouns. Moving further, now let's know what are plural number. The noun that denotes more than one person, animal or thing is said to be in the plural number. So all those naming words or all those nouns which denotes more than one person, place, animal or things are said to be in plural number. Plural means more than one. Singular means only one and plural means more than one. Examples of plural number are girls, cats, books. So here all these three examples are denoting or representing identities which are more than one. 3 girls, many cats, many books, etc. So plural number nouns are those which represents identities more than one. Now let's move towards the next topic, which is singular into plural. So students, there are various rules for changing singular noun into plural noun. What are those rules? Let's have a look. First rule is adding s to make plurals. Sometimes in singular noun we simply add s to make it into plural form. For example, shoe, it will become shoes. Clock, it will become clocks. Ball, and if we will add s at the end of ball, it will become balls, which is a plural form. Spoon, spoons. Car, cars. Cup, cups. So this is the first and basic rule of adding s at the end of singular noun to change it into plural form. Now let's move forward towards the next rule, which is adding es to make plurals. Sometimes in the singular noun we add es at the end to change them into plural form. And when do we add es? So students, we add es at the end of singular nouns when singular nouns are ending with sh, ch, s or x. For example, box, box is ending with x, so we will add es to change it into plural form. It will become boxes. Similarly, brush is ending with sh, so it will become brushes. And lastly is fish, so it is also ending with sh, so it will become fishes. Here let me tell you one more thing, students, that the most common form, plural form of fish is fish itself, and we can change it into fishes, but commonly we use plural form of fish as fish only. Now let's have a look at the third rule of changing singular noun into plural noun. Third rule is adding IES at the last of singular nouns. When do we add IES? We add IES when the singular noun ends with Y. For example, bunny, Y. So for changing it into plural form, we will replace Y with IES. So it will become bunnies. Similarly, story, it will become stories. Cherry, it will become cherries. And students, just remember one more thing, that if there is a vowel before the letter Y in singular noun, then we will add S at the end to change it into plural form. For example, monkey. Monkeys, and but before Y which letter is there? E, and E belongs to the vowels category. Therefore, we will make its plural as monkeys. We will just add S and not IES. So students, I hope you are understanding these rules. Moving forward, let's have a look at the rule 4th for changing singular noun into plural noun. Is that when nouns end with F or FE, we will add VES to make them into plural form. For example, half. Half is ending with F. So we will remove the letter F and instead we will add VES to change it into plural form. So it will become halves. Similarly, second is wife. It is ending with FE. So we will remove this FE and we will add VES to change it into plural form. So it will become wives. And similarly, the next two example, life, which will become lives, and thief will turn into thieves. Now there are some exceptions to this rule. For example, roof. Roof is ending with F, but its plural form will be roofs instead of VES, adding VES. Second one is chief, and it will be chiefs. And the third one is oaf, and it will be oafs. And students, here are some words which can have both endings with VES or S. For example, scarf, scarves, or scarves, and so on. Next comes our fifth rule, in which we add either S or ES at the end of the singular noun to make it into plural form. And this rule implies when the singular noun ends with O. So when a singular noun ends with O and before O any vowel letter is there, so we will simply add S at the end to make it into plural form. For example, radio. In radio, it is ending with O and preceding letter of O is I. I is a vowel, so it will become radios. We will simply add S at the end. And similar will be with zoo. It is ending with O and the preceding letter of O is also O, which is a vowel, so it will become zoos. Next comes those singular nouns which end with O but the preceding letter of O is not a vowel but it's a consonant. For example, tomato. Tomato is ending with O but preceding letter of O is T, which is a consonant. So we will add ES at the end to change it into plural form. So it will become tomatoes. And similarly, hero will become heroes in plural form. Next come our sixth rule, which implies that there are some singular nouns which have completely different plurals, and these nouns are also known as irregular plural nouns because these plural forms are formed without adding S or ES or any other letter or letters which we have recently studied. For example, child is changed into children, so its plural form is children. Foot, its feet. Man, its men. Woman, its women. Tooth, teeth. Mouse, mice. So you have to remember these singular nouns whose plural form is completely different. Now let's move further. Next comes various words. There are some words some nouns which have the same singular and plural form remains the same, and the examples of such nouns include furniture, its singular form is furniture, and so is second is deer, and the third is hare. Similarly, there are other words also, for example sheep, etc., whose singular and plural form remains the same. So students, these were the few rules which I have just told you of changing singular noun into plural noun, which is the important part of nouns number. You can have a quick review of all those rules in this slide. Hope you must have understood everything clearly. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, be safe, and keep learning.